I was getting divorced at the same time. It was really like falling on my face.
And since you are in health and wellness, I want you to tell me a bit about Carrie's Pilates and how you got here.
So Carrie's Pilates. So I inherited a studio back in 2013, and it was doing really bad. It was losing a lot of money, and I took it over. I didn't know it was doing bad at the time at all. I had no idea. But I took over this business that was not doing well, was performing badly, and I took it over, made it my own, and it was really, I was getting divorced at the same time. It was really like falling on my face. I did not have a background in fitness. I did not go to college. I dropped out of high school. So this definitely was something that kept me very busy. And I was going through probably one of the hardest times in my life with the divorce because I did not want the divorce. I was partying a lot. I was just not in a good place. So having this business and fitness was so good for me. It was so good for my mental health and staying busy like that. And I made it my own. I hired a manager. I learned how to hire the right people. I went and got certified to teach Pilates. So it took me some time to kind of get it going and, change things. And then make it my own. And change the name to Carrie's Pilates. And then I've had that studio in West Hollywood now for, it was 2013. So 12 years. So it's been a really long time. So it's been really fun. And then I want to say a few years ago, no, actually longer than that. So I think it was like 2017, I wanted to move back to Texas. I'd had the studio going really well. I had a great manager, great team, and I wanted to be closer to my family. My younger brother's autistic, and I was like, well, I've got this business running. I'm going to move back to Texas, and then I can travel back and forth, and I'll open another one. So move back to Texas, kind of, go back and forth between Texas and California. And then I was going to open another studio, and then in 2020, COVID hit, and we had to move our LA studio, the one that I had, completely outside to a parking lot. That was really crazy. Had a lot of turnover with staff. And so then I thought, well, I'm going to just get into making my own equipment. I feel like that's really going to help me branch out. And I really wanted like a sleek, modern machine, like not one that was like really big and bulky, but not a little wooden box, something that could accommodate people of all shapes and sizes, and something that was like more modern and fun. So we came out with the Transformer. We spent about 3 years working on that.
Did you work with someone?
And then I did. I worked with a designer, found a designer, spent a lot of time doing that.
Now, was a lot of this like did you make any mistakes? Like, did you end up like, did you have a moment where you were like, I just spent $5,000 on this thing and I can't even use it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was, that's just, I think, part of life and part of business and growing and getting better is just, and we made so many mistakes and, we didn't make a lot of mistakes, but we had to prototype this machine. We had to spend about 3 years doing it because, this is something people are going to be using and getting
heavy
on. And
like
you don't want that thing to break or to fall apart. So, we spent about 3 years prototyping and perfecting it, and we're still working on it. Hey, like I was telling you the other day, you were like, oh, you added this for gripping on the handlebars. I was like, we did. I was like, we're constantly wanting, to improve and to be better and to, make the machine better, make everything in life better.
I think it's amazing because it got me doing Pilates. Remember, I was like hell bent, like I don't do Pilates. And then I was like,
and then
and then there I was.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, can we do Pilates?
Yeah. So we came up with the machine, and then we started franchising about 2 years ago. And then we opened studios. We're about to open our third location in the Dallas area, which will be in Las Colinas. And then we have one in Toronto, one in Orange County, and then we still have my founding one in West Hollywood, in the LA area. And then we're working on one in Boston too right now. So it's exciting. So it all kind of, like I had taken over that business, made it my own, fell on my ass so many times, but I worked really, really hard to get to where we are today.
Now, are all of your Carrie Pilates, you can find them on your website, or do they each have their own, or will it like send them to
Yes, you can find them all on our website, carriespilatesplus.com. And then, or actually I think we just bought carriespilates.com. And because that was actually taken by someone else for a long time, so I think we just got that. But yeah, all of the studios are on our main website, and they all have their own social medias. I think it's Carrie's Pilates. It is Carrie's Pilates Dallas, and that's the umbrella for our Dallas studios. We have Carrie's Pilates Yorkville, which is our Toronto location, and then just Carrie's Pilates Plus is my West Hollywood location, and then we have Carrie's Pilates Plus Saddleback, which is our South OC location.
Yeah, which I will have to be going to now that school's back in session.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I can start planning some we have to go out there. Plus I can't believe I've never taken a class in 3 years that we've known each other. Okay, so yes, on that, I think that how fitness is such a huge part of, mental health recovery.
Absolutely.
And even it's not it doesn't have to be slinging heavy weights or doing HIIT or aerobics or any of that.
Yeah.
Pilates is the nutritionist. Went to a nutritionist not too long ago, and she's like, working out is great, throwing weights around is great and all that stuff, but if you have mental health, you've got to find something that centers you, that's grounding. And she was like, do not forget Pilates, do not forget yoga. And I love Pilates because it's it is still challenging to that lifting heavy weights.
Yes.
But you can also just take off a spring and you're kind of okay, I can also take this at my own pace. And you offer privates.
Absolutely. We offer privates. And then you're getting, we can do so many different moves. We're doing, deadlifts off the back of the machine. Like you were saying, you can add more springs on, take springs off. So you're really getting that strength training aspect of
and you can
fitness as well.
We have free weights
too.
Those.
So we're doing, which are great for a lot of lower body moves, like lunges. You can get, your arms in, do some shoulders or triceps. So it is really fun. It's been really, really good for me. And that is, big, being a mental health advocate, I know for me, if I don't do something active every day, I kind of fall off. It's just I need that for
fitness.
Right.
You fall off
mentally.
And
my anxiety is really high. I kind of have to do that. Now, I do not work out every day, and there are certainly days like today I haven't. I've had stuff to do, but I notice I'm so much better when I just have that time for myself to be active. And what a gift it is that we're able, if you're able to be active, to do it, to move our bodies.
Yeah, when I'm like, I don't want to do this, and I can't, and I'm going, okay.
There's somebody in a hospital bed that is wishing that they could,
exactly.
So it's a gift that, we don't want to take for granted.
No, not at all. Not at all.